You're not okay. You're just used to being overwhelmed. That's the part no one says out loud, because being overwhelmed has become normal, familiar, almost comfortable. You wake up already behind. Your mind starts racing before your body does. Tasks, messages, responsibilities. And you tell yourself, this is just life. You don't panic anymore. You don't break down. You function. And everyone thinks that means you're fine. But being functional is not the same as being okay. You've learned how to carry pressure quietly, how to smile while your chest feels tight, how to keep moving even when something inside you keeps asking for a pause. You never give it. You call this resilience. You call it discipline. You call it maturity. But what you're really doing is adapting to a life that keeps demanding more without ever giving you space to recover. You tell yourself it will slow down eventually, that once this phase passes, you'll breathe again, that once things are handled, you'll focus on yourself. But life doesn't slow down. It only replaces one demand with another. And you don't rest, you just adjust. You lower your expectations of how rested you're allowed to feel, how present, how light. You stop asking whether this is sustainable and start asking how much longer you can push. That's not strength. That's endurance without consent. The reason you don't feel broken is because you never let yourself stop long enough to notice the damage. You're proud of how much you can handle, of how little you ask for, of how rarely you fall apart. But listen closely. If your life only works because you're constantly holding everything together, then the problem isn't you. It's the weight you've normalized. You're not calm, you're bracing. You're not grounded, you're guarded. You're not at peace, you're surviving quietly. And the scariest part is that no one will stop you. No one will pull you aside and say, this is too much. Because from the outside, you look capable. So you keep going, not because it feels right, but because stopping feels impossible. Here's the truth you've been avoiding. If being overwhelmed is the baseline, then relief will always feel undeserved. Rest will feel lazy, and wanting more space will feel selfish. So you stay where you are, tired but familiar, drained but functional, not okay, just used to it. And maybe the question isn't, how do I manage this better? Maybe it's, why am I accepting a life that requires me to live in a constant state of pressure? Sit with that. Don't answer it quickly. Don't fix it yet. Just notice how long you've been calling survival fine.